In this video, to put together a quick video to help you decide which character is right for you. In a game like Valorant, there are characters for different playstyles, and if you saw the abilities video, you may have already found your potential picks, but in the event you're still unsure, then this video will give you a quick overview of what playstyle each character has to offer, and hopefully help you better decide who suits you. Now, to begin with, characters in Valorant fall within four main archetypes. You have duelists, initiators, sentinels, and controllers. Broadly speaking, duelists are primarily focused on going first into battle. They have a heavy emphasis on gunplay, and their abilities are designed to complement this more aggressive, fragging playstyle, allowing you to push fast, react quickly, and force the enemy to respond. Initiators are all about gathering information, supporting your team, and creating windows of opportunity. They work hand in hand with duelists since their ability to provide quick, early game intel can allow your team to push hard and fast and stack the cards in your favour. Sentinels are exceptional defenders. They allow you to reinforce your territory, control the space around you, and lock down a point for your team to prevent the opponent from moving freely, in turn funneling them into a well-laid trap. And finally, controllers. As the name suggests, are great at controlling the battlefield. They excel at blocking off sightlines to limit the opponent's visibility, and typically have a wide array of moves that will allow you to cover your team and provide them with unique and inventive ways to advance on the objective. So, now you understand the four main archetypes, let's quickly go over the characters and their unique playstyles. Starting off with the duelists, first up you have Jet. She has a very strong focus on mobility, meaning she's exceptional at darting around the battlefield, confusing and mixing up your opponents, and getting out even the most dangerous of situations. Pair that with the fact that she has multiple smoke charges, and she also excels at limiting visibility or providing cover to escape. Given her speed, she has good peak potential at the start of a match, and thanks to her jump abilities, she can also take shots from high up locations that many other characters simply can't reach. Alternatively, your other duelist is Phoenix. He has an array of abilities that complement gunplay incredibly well. If you want to play Valorant like a more traditional shooter, then Phoenix will offer the most grounded and well-rounded experience. With the ability to flash around corners and then move around quickly to follow up for the kill, paired with an ultimate that allows you to quite literally Rambo your way into a hot zone, take shots and then come back for a second try if it doesn't go your way, he really is the epitome of a duelist. Moving on from there to talk about initiators. First up we have Sova, a character that I think will become a must pick for a lot of teams. Sova excels at providing quick intel for your team in a match. With his drone, he can safely move around corners and approach enemy locations without putting himself in harm's way. And using his arrows, he can similarly reveal enemy positions from behind cover. So he really is an exceptional pick for providing a ton of great information with relatively little risk. Alternatively, your other initiator is Breach. Breach may be a little hard to understand to begin with, but as people begin to learn the maps and learn common camping spots or choke points, he will really begin to shine. The majority of his abilities can pass through walls and can be used to disorient, blind, and damage the opponents. While most of his abilities have a pretty slow wind-up animation and thus are not something you can use reactively, if you're able to plan ahead and learn the map, he will be great at providing some early game push opportunities. Next up we have the Sentinels, the first of which is Sage. Sage is an exceptional support and CC character. Her walls not only obscure visibility but create physically impassable obstacles that will heavily slow down or force the opponent to take another route. She has the ability to slow fleeing opponents, allowing your team to finish the job, and her ability to bring a teammate back from the dead means she truly can be a pivotal player in turning the tide in battle. Alternatively, you have Cypher, the Spy, and my personal favourite character. Cypher offers a good blend of both defense and intel. His traps are virtually invisible to the opposition unless they approach them slowly, so learning to set these correctly at key points on the map can not only reveal enemy locations but also allow you to pick off anyone trying to approach your point. Meanwhile, his invisible spy camera similarly allows you to peek corners safely and provide some much needed intel for your team. In short, he's sneaky and a great pick for the more defensive players. Then finally, moving on to the controllers. First up we have Brimstone, an incredibly strong pick for map control. His smokes can be placed using the map, so you can lock off multiple completely separate locations to limit enemy vision. And his ultimate is not only powerful, but also covers a wide area, making it a great way to either take out the enemy team, ideally, or just force them to move away from the point. This mix of offense and defense means he's a great pick for coordinating attacks and pushes with your team. Next up we have Omen, the shady figure. He's an interesting one. Much like all the controllers, he has options for limiting visibility and locking off enemy sightlines, but he also has the ability to blind individual opponents through terrain, making him a great pick when paired with someone like Sova, who is able to provide enemy intel. His teleports also allow you to get behind enemy lines and hit key objective points where they least expect it.
The untouchable, break the unbreakable. Row, row, fight the power.
はい、最後までご視聴いただきありがとうございました。よかったらチャンネル登録と高評価をよろしくお願いします。あとグリサバも踊りたら何卒よろしくお願いいたします。エンディングはメガテラゼロでオーロラソングでした。それじゃあまた次の動画でお会いしましょう。じゃあね、バイ。いつものラスト死ぬまでに見てみたいっていつもの